Okay, there will be a phase shift here. And as I like to do, start with the hardest part, which is the transformation of the inside of the function for the x. And the things that we remember is that since we're on the inside of the function, this 3, we take the reciprocal or the inverse of it and multiply that to the x. We change this to plus, and then we take the reciprocal of the frequency or the b and multiply that to whatever that is, c or d, whatever you want to call it. What is that? Pi over 6. Okay. So because we have a frequency that's high, frequency is greater than 1, the period will be less than normal, 2 pi. Fast frequency, shorter period. And that is what's going to happen when we shrink all these x's. The period will shrink. But we will have a phase shift. So now let's fill in these blanks as well. The amplitude, okay, we see here that all we have is a reflection, kind of a negative factor. So the amplitude, not that there is no amplitude, it's simply 1. Period, as we see here, is going to be 1/3 of the standard period of 2 pi. So the period will be 2 pi over 3. And the phase shift, we've calculated that here as well. And we're going to give that direction. It's going to go to the right by pi 6. Okay. Parent table, x, y, which is sine x. 0, pi over 2 pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Okay, for sine, these values would go 0, 1, back to 0, -1, 0. All right, so let's take 1/3 of this and then add pi 6. Well, that's clearly just 0 plus pi over 6, which is just pi over 6. 1/3 times this plus pi over 6. Well, this is pi over 6. So that's 1 pi over 6, 2 pi over 6. I'm just going to leave this as 6th. Okay, 1/3 of pi plus pi over 6. Well, pi over 3, is that not the same as 2 pi over 6? Yes, it is. 2 over 6 is like 1 over 3, so 2 pi over 6 plus 3 pi plus 1 pi over 6 is 3 pi over 6. We see a pattern emerging. We're moving from row to row by 1 pi over 6. 3 pi, 1/3 of this. Well, we can see here 3, 2, that's 3 pi over 6. Again, plus another pi over 6 is 4 pi over 6. And then 1/3 of 2 pi plus another pi over 6. This is 2 pi over 3, which is the same as 4 pi over 6. Four pi over 6, 1 pi over 6, that's 5 pi over 6, as you would expect. Okay. And in terms of the transformations to the y, all I see on the outside of this function is this negative value. So we're really talking just negative y. So we're flipping the signs where there are signs. Okay, so how does this look when we graph it? Okay, so here are 5 stops along the x-axis, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we start off at pi over 6. And by the way, we did say that 1 full period is 2 pi over 3, which is the same as 4 pi over 6. And we do move 4/6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that matches with our answers. And the y values are going to be 1, 0, and negative 1. So our first y value starts at 0, goes down to negative 1, 0, 2 pi over 6, negative 1, 3 pi over 6, 0, 4 pi over 6. There we go. And because this was reflected, we see the sine curve go down, mid, up, mid. And that's the opposite of what it would do if it wasn't reflected.